What's up, everyone? A few weeks back in a garage sale video, I mentioned that I went to a guy's house, dug through some sheds. The backyard of his house was kind of flooded. We had just had a tropical storm go through, and I was bummed that I didn't film any because it was just kind of fun footage wandering through water looking for video games. Well, I came back. That's Shed Guy over there. I'm going to go through this one, this trailer, and that shed garage thing over there, and there is video games in all of them, I know for sure, because I saw them last time, so hopefully we'll pull out some cool items. All the game stuff is mixed in with a lot of other things. There's like some music CDs in here, and random parts and cables for other things, some controller carcasses down there. Unfortunately, these are missing discs in those two, but did pull out a few that are complete. And there's like a disc only of Lunar Silver Star. This is pretty cool. I don't have the box for this. I have a box version of every like PS2, I believe, except for a white one. The box is a little rough, kind of torn at the top and stuff, but it's better than nothing for at least for now until I find a better one. Just to show you the complete randomness that he has. Sealed Beanie Babies from like McDonald's and sports memorabilia. And hey, a Tinchy little figure. Turn around. There we go. That's cool.
Fans know what this is.
What the hell? Is that like a piss thing? Male urinal. Okay.
It's a urinal from years ago.
Gross. What's inside? Old pee? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit old pee in there. Pulled out a few sealed controllers, like the Wii and the classic controller on the Wii. This is kind of cool. I like the old accessories in box. A little link cable. One Super Nintendo game so far. Clay Fighters. Tournament Edition, this Wii Remote seal. This is just a box for a Game Boy Color, and then there's a box over here for an SP. I'm not going to pick it up, but I just wanted to show it. It's the Movie Monsters, like silver screen little figures. I think Jeremy would be in love with this. That's pretty sweet. You might have seen the really cool like Mario bobblehead for the Gamecube, and there's a Wind Waker Link one, but there's also the really cool Kobe Bryant one for the GameCube. I'm guessing, was it 2002 NBA Courtside you got it with? That's just as cool as the Link one for sure. So many Spawn toys. It's so sad that Spawn is not quite what it used to be. But this one's really cool. The Max was a TV show. I think it ran for like one season on MTV, and it was pretty weird. That's a really cool toy. On to Shed 2. Actually, this isn't a shed. This is a trailer. But there's a lot of stuff packed in here. There's some NES carts down here. Super Pitfall. And Puss in Boots, Adventures of Dino Ricky, Heavy Barrel. I went through this whole bin, found two actual games. We got Snowboard Kids, and then there's a Ninja Gaiden. Stuff is very, very buried and mixed in with everything. This is a not for sale bin of he's pretty attached to his Genesis stuff. I think the Mercs and the Castle of Illusion are the only two I might not have, but there's some decent titles in there. Dungeons & Dragons, Golden Axe, of course. There was a random box, complete in box, Super Adventure Island, which I'll grab. This little crate is pretty decent. Got a Mega Man Legends in there, and the disc is good on that. I dumped all the games up of the Mortal Kombat collection on the PS2. Resident Evil 2, unfortunately disc 2 is really beat up on that one. Got Abe's Exodus, or Oddworld Abe's Exodus. Got a Super Mario Land, just box only, but even with that little rip on, I think it's in better shape than the one I have. And then UTFO doing it. Look at that booty on there. That's some sweet booty. Can you see the sweat running off dripping off my nose there?
He's in shape.
Yeah, Florida weather. Got about half of the trailer emptied out, and this box right here had some interesting stuff in it. Boxed Quake and Battle Tanks for the 64, and some Saturn and Sega CD games. Mansion of the Hidden Souls, Robotica, a couple of them. Those ones are a little rough. Wild Arms is a little rough, but these ones are actually in really nice shape. The Rise of the Dragon. We got Lodestar, and then the Frankenstein Dracula combo pack. That one's really cool. I like that one. Alright, weirdest thing we found in this trailer. It's a giant fucking backpack. It's like a store display JanSport backpack. That's ridiculous. I would pack a couple friends in there and go hang out somewhere. It's about to throwing the towel on this one, but one of the last boxes, Contra Hard Corps loose cart. Feels like maybe just the box and manual for Tiny Toons on Nintendo. Streets of Rage 2 complete. Journey from Darkness, Strider Returns complete. Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck complete. Sorry, correcting mistake. Tiny Toons on Genesis. I just saw a cardboard box and said Nintendo. And it actually is in there, so there we go. Well, that's the rarest thing we found in here so far. Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. No manual, but case. CDI, Philips CDI. And then a little mini Super Nintendo. Looks like it has the cables in there. So I literally went like all the way around this trailer to come back to right here where the good things were. It was like the last bright, there we go. Last good box that was in there. Some pretty solid GameCube games. Haven't opened them up to see if they're actually in there yet though. So far that's the pile. I'm not saying I'm getting necessarily everything there, especially that Zelda. I doubt I'm gonna end up getting that, but there it is. And then one more building. This is the only like gaming related bin that was in this shed. It's pretty much just like controllers and other random cables and accessories. All nice and clean in plastic baggies. Alright, climbed through all three of these sheds, trailers. Did a little bit of hunting in the house. This is the final pile. We're going to test a couple of the systems, like the GameCube and like a Game Boy Advance SP. But if it all works, looks like the total is going to be about $330. So a little chunk out of the wallet, but definitely some really good finds in there for sure. I ended up filling a pretty big bin full of stuff that I dug out of there. Obviously some of it you already saw as I was finding it, but there are a few things here that you have not seen, and I'll start with some of the stuff I know I didn't show. Some strategy guides, Metal Gear Acid 2. We have 2 strategy guides for Final Fantasy IV Advance, and then Armed and Dangerous, and the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. And then these are really cool. They're very fragile, so I want to be really careful. A couple bobbleheads. We have Tak and the Power of Juju bobblehead, and then this one is super awesome, and it is a Star Fox Adventure bobblehead of Fox, and both of them are in good shape, not chipped or broken. I want to keep them that way. I have a Metroid Prime bobblehead, Mario, and a Link from Wind Waker, so it's like a whole little series of bobblehead Nintendo characters now that I have. Then we have a empty box for an Indigo GameCube in really good shape. These are all going to be empty boxes that I'm showing you right now. Empty for Atomic Purple, Game Boy Color. Just the box for Super Mario Land. A box and paperwork for a Advance SP, just a regular 001 model. I ended up not getting the system because I didn't need it for the ceramic white PS2. I already have that system, so I just was like, hey, do you mind if I just got the box? And he was like, no, that's fine. It is in a little bit rough shape. One of the tabs is torn off, but it's actually in there, so I'm going to attach it back to the box and hopefully make it look a little bit better. But it does have its like little inserts in there and its paperwork. I have a sealed white GameCube memory card. A sealed Game Boy Advance link cable in pretty decent shape. It's got a few little cracks and dings on the plastic. We have just a controller, just a Platinum Wavebird controller, no receiver. Some empty cases for Nintendo games, Super Nintendo. We have a sealed black Wii remote. Sealed white nunchuck. Just the manual for Wildcats Covert Action Teams, which I had picked up a complete box copy from him. And when I saw this manual, I was like, wait a second, did the one I get from you not have the manual? But it did, so he just had an extra manual for that game. Complete box copy of Maximum Carnage on the Super Nintendo. This one's in pretty nice condition. Complete copy of Total Carnage on the Super Nintendo. And And we have Super Smash TV Complete in Box. There's one more good Complete in Box Super Nintendo game down here. Super Bomberman 2. All of those are in pretty damn good shape. And there's one Super Nintendo game that is in the box, but is in not damn good shape. It is Star Fox. It's just like blown out on the sides. It's torn on the top, missing like its little tabs. I'll try to repair it and see if I can get it back into a little bit better condition, but I'm pretty sure that one is a no hope. Then we have complete in box copy of Quake on the 64. Box copy of Battle Tanks. That I thought it was Nintendo, but it's not. Of Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster's Hidden Treasure. And oh, I forgot I grabbed this one. A complete in box copy of Super Adventure Island. That one's actually in good condition. A really nice condition copy of Streets of Rage 2. I know this one is in better shape than mine, for sure. And then a complete copy of Journey from Darkness, Strider Returns, sorry. Complete copy of Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. Oddworld, Abe's Exodus. No manual on that one, I don't think. Card-only copy, obviously, of Heavy Barrel. Really good shape on NES. Some more NES games. Archon. Adventures of Dino Ricky. We have Puss in Boots. And Super Pitfall. All those are very clean. Let's see here. Super Nintendo controller that goes with that Super Nintendo I picked up. It's just a little buried, and there's the power cable for it. Here's some of the GameCube games I got. Mario Superstar Baseball. Mario Kart Double Dash. This was the one I think it's in the worst shape, scratch-wise. All the other ones are in really good condition. Mario Party 5. That's interesting. I didn't notice that before. Tales of Symphonia, display only. To purchase the game, take this to the cashier on the bottom. But it does have the manual, and it's complete in there. So it's odd. Obviously, just a little mess up when someone bought that at the store, or when the employee put that out and put it in a display case. Star Fox Adventures. Beautiful Joe 2. Best GameCube game that was there for sure, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and that one is complete and in very nice condition. I think overall that was probably the best find besides the Zelda game on the Philips CDI. We have Zelda Oracle of Ages. Just cables for like the Super Nintendo or the GameCube. A Atomic Purple N64 controller. Snowboard Kids. Donkey Kong Country, kind of a rough label there, but the cart looks clean inside at least. Ninja Gaiden, Uno. It's actually in really good shape. It just has some like sticker residue on it. Pearl Pink SP, and there's a charger right here for it. I'm making a mess. There we go. Copy of Mega Man Anniversary Collection on the Xbox. Running out of place to put things. The Mortal Kombat Collection on PS2, all in there. We have R-Type DX. And the sealed classic controller for the Wii. Almost picked one of these up out at the flea market a couple weeks back, but the guy wouldn't go down past 15 bucks on it. I was looking to pay like $10. Ended up picking it up in a shed. And then we have 3 Pokemon games. Pokemon Red, Gold, and Yellow. Not sure if they save, but they're in really nice shape label-wise. So, wasn't going to complain about that. This is for the Game Gear. This is like the only Game Gear game I saw in there. Marble Madness. I actually don't own that on the Game Gear, so I'm going to hang on to that one. UN Squadron, pretty damn decent shmup, shoot 'em up on the Super. Have some randomness. Lunar Silver Star, obviously just the disc only reprint cover art there. Final Fantasy VIII, Mega Man Legends, Final Fantasy VII. We have, I actually needed this little manual, Oddworld Adventures. Clay Fighter Tournament Edition, and a copy of Final Fantasy. Really super clean copy. I actually didn't realize how clean that was. Got a decent amount of Nintendo games in there. A gold cart of original Zelda. A copy of Flintstones Rescue. First Flintstones Rescue of Dino and Hoppy there. Actually just picked this up for my collection last week, in last week's pickups video. Then Sega CD Games, Rise of the Dragon, that Frankenstein and Bram Stoker's Dracula combo pack, Lodestar. We got Mansion of the Hidden Souls, Robotica, and Wing Arms. I mean, not no super crazy valuable game in that stack right there, but it's anytime I can find Saturn or Sega CD games complete, original case, and not destroyed, I'm going to pick them up pretty much no matter what they are. That little Super Nintendo Mini. And we're down almost to the end, guys. GameCube controller black, Platinum, the Platinum GameCube, which I can't remember if I mentioned in the video. We did test all the systems. All the systems did work. It does have the GBA player on the bottom, but unfortunately no GBA player disc. That's always a bummer, of course. It's like the hardest damn thing to find in the world. And then a loose copy of Contra Hard Corps on the Genesis. Not too shabby for 4 hours of digging in some sheds, trailers, and garages. Thank you all for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind, and leave a comment down below of, hey, did you see something that you're like, oh, cool, I love that game, or something like that. Anyways, I will see you all in a video real soon. I love you. Peace!